This ain't a history lesson. This a record of receipts. Every name, every date, every verdict on the sheet. Every law, every case, on file, on lock. We ain't asking you to feel, we ask you to know. October 4092, Columbus crushed out enemy. Spanish crown, paper bulls codified the racial taxonomy. Black bodies, the blueprint of bondage economy. Bacon's rebellion, 1676, the prophecy. Race of a class became the bargain to keep us bonded. Chattel laws, Code Law, Virginia slave codes responded. Children classed by the mother. The captors quoted Dred Scott v. Sanford, 1857. Taney Tonus, no rights, the white man is bound to respect. That's the deed. Emancipation, 63. Only rebel states free. 13th Amendment, 65. Except for crime, the seed. The exception was the engine, the loophole guaranteed. Field order 15, 40 acres and a mule. Andrew Johnson revoked it for the year was through. Generations unpaid, the economists count 12 to 14 trillion modern dollars in the amount. Hayes tilted 1877, Reconstruction halted. Federal troops were through the South, black power vaulted. Southern Horrors, 1892. Ink stained journalism that the records prove. Equal Justice Initiative, 6,500 plus confirmed lynchings on the books. It's not a fuss. Jim Crow Rose, Plessy v. Ferguson, separate but equal enshrined. Justice Harlan, lone descent. Our Constitution is colorblind. Ku Klux Klan, first wave, 1865. Torches in the night. Stricken wave, 4 million strong, 1925. Political might, sheriffs, senators, judges in the hood. Power wasn't only violence, it was statehood understood. Loan denial, redlining, homeowners loan corporation. 1934 drew the maps for segregation. Federal Housing Administration refused to insure mortgages in black neighborhoods. That's the trap, the law. Yeah. Median white wealth, 8 times the median black today. Compounded for decades, that's redlining's pay. Negro League, segregated schools, Brown v. Board, 54. Unanimous decision, the South ignored 15 years more. Orangeburg massacre, 68 pre-student slain. Counterintelligence program, Hoover's hand is surveillance in the stain. Plessy overturned Civil Rights Act of 64, Title II. But Bull Connor's hoses ran for the law, came through. Question Congress wouldn't answer. 14th due process clause. Why due process for the lynch mob, but never for the lynch? Pause. Rated war on drugs. 82 sentence 100 to 1. Crack cocaine to powder. Anti-drug abuse act 86 undone. Shelby County v. Holder 2013 section 5 cut down. Voter ID laws spread like weeds across every town. Trayvon Moore to 20 Ralph, Tamir Rice 2014, 12 years old. Tulsa 1921, Greenwood, Black Wall Street, 300 souls cold. Records sealed on the shelf, still the truth gets told. Mass incarceration, 13% of the nation, 38% of the prison, modern day plantation. Voting rights high, 63rd, done it twice, got it again. 2021, clerges, closures, gerrymander pen. Years of backbreaking labor, constitutional disguise. 13th Amendment acceptance punishments, slavery in plain eyes. Zero excuses left now, receipts, records, the law. 1860 to 2026. What you saw is what you saw. From the docks of Point Comfort to the cell blocks of every state. Every chain is in the ledger. Every name, every day. The receipts cannot be silenced. The receipts cannot be sold. The receipts cannot be hidden. The receipts will not grow old.
This wasn't poetry. This was the docket. Every claim, every cite in your pocket.